Hi everyone, welcome back for part 8 of Let's Play Mean Streets. If you recall, we had just finished shaking down one of our last remaining leads for any possible hints they may give us, and they coughed up the location of the student that might have had a grudge against Karl Linsky. Now, before we go visit him, actually on the way, as this will make easy, and he is at 1715. And we are locked. It'll take us a little while to get there, but before we get there, let's recap just a bit. What we've been trying to do so far, in case you haven't gathered it, is rule out all the possible suspects that could not have a real motive to kill Karl, leaving him as a suicide. Fair enough. Sylvia? Maybe she could, but so far there's no reason to suspect her. Richards and Clements are the officers working on it. They have no reason. But then we came to Dolores. When we examined Karl Linsky's home, we found a few items that indicated he was about to break off with Dolores and start seeing a Sandra Larson. Well, you'd think this could be a reason for murder. I mean, jilted lover, hey. But then, once we got there, it turned out that she'd never got... the letter was still at Linsky's home, and Dolores didn't know anything about it. So that kind of rules her out as a suspect. And, well, we've gotten some hints so far that possibly something's fishy about the government contract. I believe it was a government contract they mentioned. Something's a little fishy about it. So, we're not really sure there. That could be our big lead. You never know. But just to make sure we eliminate as many, possible suspects. There we go. Blaze Wiener. I walk out on the field and see a guy sitting in a dugout eating some lunch. As I get closer, I see that he matches the description of Blaze Wiener given to me by Bash Daggett. Or Dago. Yeah, I was upset about the grade I got in Linsky's class, and I sent the note, but I got over it. When he died, I was out of town. I asked him some more questions, and he seems to answer honestly. Sounds like he's playing straight with me. He's got a plate with some sort of fish on it. I'm a little hungry, so I ask what he's eaten. It's red herring, he replies. Well, if that wasn't obvious enough, that is a red herring. He is a red herring. So, Bash Daggett, waste of ammo is all he turned out to be. However, let's do something here. We haven't talked to our secretary in a while, and I think we're going to have a little talk with our informant.
Hello, Tex.
Okay. Now, we've got a bunch of leads. How about we just, DC Corp? We've asked everybody else about that.
Look for my fax.
Then how about Overlord? I've asked everybody else about these leads. Nothing of Overlord, huh? Aw, darn it. Law and Order.
Look for my fax.
Okay. I don't... we'll try it.
There's nothing in our file.
No, got nothing, huh? We will get as much information as we can from our secretary. Prizes.
Look for my fax.
Okay, she has something on Gideon Enterprises.
There's nothing in our file.
Nope, nothing on Nexus, darn it. How about some insurance? Maybe we know
There's
something.
nothing in our file.
No, darn it. How about the pass card?
There's nothing in our file.
No, nothing. Oh well, darn it. Okay, now let's start by going down the list of the people we've learned about since we first did this.
Look for my fax.
Okay, you know something about Sandra. That works for our benefit. Whoops. Fletcher. He's a rival PI.
There's nothing in our files.
Oh, we should have something on him. We need to. John Kloss?
There's nothing in our files.
No? John Kloss, if you remember, was one of the other scientists that worked on Overlord with Linsky. Rescribble?
Look for my fax.
Okay, you have something on Maurice. Good. That's a good start. David Pope.
Look for my fax.
Okay, you have something on him. Okay. What about the dead scientist?
Look for my fax.
Okay. J. Saint. Gideon.
There's nothing in our files.
Aw, darn it. Okay, well, it's a good start. Hopefully you have something. Thank you, Vanessa. Hopefully you are very helpful. Incoming facts. What does this say? Let's learn something, huh? Ooh, Gideon Enterprises has an address. But let's read. MTC Corporation is the management training center and a subsidiary of a larger corporation called Gideon Enterprises. Here's a newspaper article I found on them. Gideon Enterprises, a local San Francisco corporation at... I better write this down. Enterprises. Because now it really seems 4650. It really does seem that something's going fishy with Project Overlord. Local San Francisco Corporation has announced that they have a $500 million government contract to develop 3 new surveillance satellites for the government. Gideon specializes in the development of high-tech computer and electronic surveillance equipment. The company was founded in 1997 by J. St. Gideon. We have his name. The president of Gideon/MTC. Mr. Gideon is now retired and turned the reins over to Mr. Frank Schimming? Okay. Frank Schimming. Let's see. The new president of Gideon. Okay. That's helpful, actually. I hope it's helpful. Okay. Here's a newspaper article found in a Santa Barbara paper on Cal Davis. Noted scientist Dr. Cal Davis was found dead at his Santa Barbara home at 3720 Saturday. Cal Davis, who coincidentally had been a professor at the University of California at Davis, died of an overdose of cyanide 631. What? He committed suicide. Huh. According to the police detective Smiley Monroe, let's see, detective at Santa Barbara at 3614. Dr. Davis must have accidentally grabbed a flask of cyanide 631 instead of the Diet Coke sitting next to it. Although Diet Coke and cyanide have some similar properties. Next page. The main ingredient of cyanide is toxic and killed Mr. Davis within minutes. A close friend, Aaron Sternwood, yet another name, discovered Dr. Davis on his laboratory floor. I can't believe it. He never drank poison before. He should try to be more careful. When I found him, he was gasping for breath. He mumbled some chest term, then he was gone, said Sternwood. Funeral services are pending. Chest term? Uh-oh. We've seen way too many chess terms, haven't we? Let's see if he remembers what chess term. Let's see, we gotta find him. See if he remembers what chess term. Let's see, what else we got? Okay, David Pope. Lives in Eureka. David Pope at 6211. More incoming faxes. All the stuff we've been getting. Maurice Scribble. We have an address for him. 8231. What else have I got? Let's see. Sandra Larson. Is it 4599? Okay, Gideon Corporation. Okay. This looks like it's going to have some of the same info I just read. Yeah, that's the same. Looks like Gideon and MTC Corp have the same. Yeah. Incoming fax. Okay. The Law and Order Party is a quasi-fascist political organization dedicated to controlling the government. They've moved from their San Francisco office to somewhere in Southern California. No one seems to know where their main headquarters are now located. The head of the party is a man named Robert Knott. No, this is all just so exciting for you guys, isn't it? And I have a howling cat. Let's see. Leader. Law and Order. He's rarely seen in public, but through his strong political connections, he's built a very powerful organization. Well, guess what, Vanessa? With all that new stuff you've uncovered, yeah. Thank you for the earlier help, Vanessa, but now we need some more.
Hello, Tex.
Let's ask Frank Shimming.
I'll get back to you.
Okay. About Smiley Monroe. He's a police
There's
officer.
nothing in our file.
Nothing. He's a police officer.
I'll get back to you.
Okay. About Robert Knott.
I'll get back to you.
Okay, those are our new things. Let's wait and see if we get a fax. Actually, en route, or while we wait for a fax, how about we talk to Sandra Larson? Since she apparently knew something about him, right? She apparently knew something. Whoops. That's not the right code. Destination locked. Okay, now. Oops, gotta hit the right button, don't I? There we go. And it looks like this video. Yeah, this is going to be a nice long flight. So. Yeah, so I think I will cut this video here. And when I come back, I will be either at. Well, it's not going to take that long, but I don't think you want to watch it. So, I will cut the video, and if I get an incoming fax, I will restart the video there. Or I will restart when I land. So, until then, take care, everybody. See you later.